Hey, everybody. How are we doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We are about to kick things off here. And excellent. We are going to kick things off. I just had to make sure that my wheel was working. We are here. It is March 30th, a Thursday in the United States. Really should be a national holiday. Welcome in, Sim Guy. Thanks for joining us, dude. We are opening day baseball. Spring training is over. 162 games from now, start the playoffs. That's right. Playoff baseball, baby. But before we get there, we got to have opening day. I will, upon occasion, be staring up into space on the right side of the screen here, maybe your left since it's my right. I'll be checking the score of the baseball game. Redbirds, Redbird Nation right here. They're playing. We're going to watch them. I'm going to watch them. You're going to watch me. Together, we're going to play some Farm Sim. We have some flax up here on Edgewater. Go Redbirds. Absolutely, Sim Guy. There you go, buddy. We are first going to get hooked on the fence in a couple of places. There we go. We had to run over a little bit to get to this field. We are going to swathe. I'm going to start swathing this piece. We're going to see how it goes. Even better than I'd hoped. We are doing well here in Montana. We are glad to be home. Had a little road trip for work, but we are back. We are better than ever. And we're gonna go cut some flax. Can't get a little closer to the edge of the field. There we go. We're gonna swathe this field. It might be a new one for you, Sim Guy. You haven't been in the last few. This is the MacDon, the M1 170, or get rid of that mouse. M1170, 40-foot draper head. It is by Peterson Modding. I believe you can find him on Facebook and or his itch.io page. So we are going to use this baby. We are going to, there we go. Get this baby opened up, and then we're going to see if we're going to get this guy started with courseplay on the other field while we combine this one. And that's what we have planned for today. If you missed it, you can go back on YouTube and watch it. We planted winter wheat Sunday morning. We had our big bore go out, and we had the big versatile down there, and so we got that harvested. Oh, I know, man, I know. But good news is you can go back and watch them. You absolutely can. You can catch up on stuff. But it is good to have you in here, man. How are you doing? What has been going on in your world? I do apologize. I've missed your last couple of streams. Life keeps getting in the way, man. It's just, life is so stinking busy right now. So we are just going to go, we'll do a little in-cab here, see what sort of a disaster we can make this way. And that's terrible because it's, got a whole bunch of stuff going on. We are, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to put the latest version of courseplay in here. I was having some courseplay problems earlier, but maybe this will help. I don't know. We might actually lease a tractor and a plow and rip this middle up and join these two fields together. No apologies needed, Sim Guy. I know the feeling, man. Life is just so stinking busy. So, I get it. I get it. So, I was hoping to get a stream up Tuesday. Just had a really long day in the field at work doing some installs and some testing with some new products. And it just didn't get done. I was toast by the end of the day, and then I saw Tuesday night just about everybody else was going, and I'm like, you know, I'll just let them guys go tonight. So, but family is great. I wish I could say that swimming had slowed life down, but it hasn't. New season starts Monday, so but yeah, and that kids are great. Little one's doing volleyball, so we got her 2 nights a week doing that. The other one's in drama. She's in that 3 nights a week. Oldest one is finally driving herself to practice, so that's awesome. And wife and I are pretty much just working and running around after them. So that is what we've got going here. That is what's going on. How about you? How about your world? How's your family? Excuse me. Still had the phone on. I apologize. Yeah, right? If I could clone myself, that would be awesome. Because I'd just send the clone off to do all the weird stuff, and I'd stay here and just stream and make content for you fine folks. So, alright, we are going to try this. I hope I don't have the speed set too fast, and I don't. Beautiful. Awesome. Alright. No, she probably wouldn't. One of me is bad enough. I don't know what she'd do with two, so. Good. Glad everything is well for you, man. That's awesome. So, and you might be surprised what we've got for a new combine on this save. So we got the old silver cedar combine. Nice gleaner. So. That is what we've got going on. Like I said, we've got the winter wheat in. I think we're going to windrow this and bale the straw off. We'll of course have to lease a baler and a stack machine, but I think we'll be okay there. So we got a little funding left. We've got to keep a little bit in reserve for seeding everything next spring, fertilizer and all that, but for the most part I think we're good, so we can splurge a little on the baler and see what we can get done. Maybe we'll find something we haven't tried before, try something new. So all right. Oh, looks like a couple more of you are popping in. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're glad you could join us here in the stream. We're swathing a little bit of flax up here in Edgewater on our Red Lily farms. So I was searching and searching, trying to find a good name. Hey, Mr. Graham's in the house. How are you, sir? Day is going great. till my GPS ran crazy and I just about lost the whole thing here. How fast? Oh, that would explain why. Let's keep that guy a little closer. Hoofda. Well, we just ran through our other field, so that's not good. That, kids, is what you get when you are streaming and driving and reading chat. Happens to the best of us. Let's see, where were we here? Save glitch. Okay, perfect. This mod is the MacDon 1170, M1170. He may have it under his John Deere pack because you can get it in John Deere colors as well. So I have not figured out why that axle is gray, but it is. There you go. Graham knows what we're talking about. MacDon is a brand out of Canada, sim guy. And they actually build... Oh, we're gonna have to fix a bunch. Slow down a little bit on our corners or something. They build headers for Case International. At a time, they did build them for Agco as well. Oh, absolutely. So the dealership I used to work for, we were a MacDon dealer. So I've actually driven one of these machines in real life. It's pretty cool. So take them out and demo them to customers and show the customer how to drive it, and then ride along while the customer drove it. So that was a pretty fun job. So. Come on, there we go. So, but yeah, MacDon has been around for quite some time. Yep. Absolutely, Graham. And is that... I'm drawing a blank on where it is. When I know some of the corporate offices are in Winnipeg. Is that where the factory is too? Now I just told everybody where you live. Mr. DJ's Club, welcome in, sir. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're having a good day. Just cranking along with our MacDon, cutting some flax. Perfect. Trying to get back in the realm of running equipment. Winnipeg is a big place. So, but yeah, back in the late 90s, early 2000s, the dealership that I used to work for, I obviously didn't work for them then. I was still in high school. But they were the #1 MacDon dealer in North America for a couple of years, and for sure the #1 MacDon dealer in the state of Montana for quite a few years as well. So, how is Mr. DJ's Club doing today? Saw you had the new challenge up, but didn't have a chance to pop in this morning. Work is spotty. It's either not a whole lot going on or everything's going on at once. So my schedule's been, and work days have been a little crazy. So. Oh, sweet. Excellent, Sim Guy. You are going to be playing with Eric the Crazy Viking tonight. That's awesome, man. That's very cool. I will have to tune into that one for sure here when we're finished up. now we got the feel for our harvest back. So now, since we got the GPS rolling, I still haven't figured out, this was much more detailed. I wonder if he's got an update out for this that I should go get. You can see we got a few hours on this machine. The paint's starting to wear off. Funny, in real life machines, I've never seen the paint wear off on the handles like that before. So, oh well. So, I did. At one point I was like, you know, it'd be really perfect for this mod is if we could shift the deck plates around like you can on the other swather set. And then I realized on this 40-foot head, if I did that, I'd be harvesting 80-foot rows of whatever I'm swathing. And that might be a little too much for the old combines. So, my apologies if I glance up and this way for every once in a while. We do have baseball in the U.S. spring training opening day. So we are watching the Redbirds in the 2023 season opener, and they're looking good. They're behind by it right now, but they're looking good. They're looking strong. So it's going to be a good season. Oop. Pulled the trigger on that one a little early. All right. So a couple of fun facts from my road trip. I should have taken pictures and I didn't. The snow through the mountain pass that I had to get to, I went down to west central Idaho, down in the Boise area for work. And on my way down there, I had to go through the Targhee National Forest, which is on the border between Montana and Idaho. The level of snow along the highway where I was driving, the level of snow was even with the top of the pickup. I could look out the window and see straight into a snowbank as we were driving through a big portion of that. So there is a fair bit of snow down in that country for sure. So but was down working on a piece of equipment down in that area that is on that same farm. Wasn't on the equipment I was working on. It was on the same farm. They are growing onions. And I learned that onions have to be planted when it's between 38 and 45 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. So I thought that was rather cool because I know nothing about growing onions. So, but a lot of specialized equipment for onions. So that was kind of cool to learn that. So. And of course I couldn't help but think, I wonder if there's an onion mod in the game. I can add onions to my potato streams or start a series on onions, but I looked around just briefly. I don't think there is, and if there is, there's no unique onion equipment. It's all modded to take onions. So we'll stick with our Edgewater series and our potato series here. So we are super close to being I guess we're about half done with our planting on our potatoes. So let's see, we've got our Umatilla variety in. We are working on our Clearwaters, and once those are in the ground, we'll move over to our russets. And by then, I think the dealer said they'd have that other Lockwood planter ready for us to demo. So that'll be kind of fun to get to play with that thing. All right, I don't know about anybody else, but I absolutely love this map. This is such a fun map for me. If it wouldn't be completely boring for you guys, I would probably only play on this map. That is how much I am enjoying it. So. Well, I don't know. I was looking at the internet, doing a little bit of research on this area of Saskatchewan. Don't think they have a whole lot of potatoes in this area, so I don't know that we'll see potatoes on this map. But that is what we're doing. That is what we've got going. How are things in your guys' world? Doing anything fun? Anything exciting? Spring break's wrapping up here in the States. So alright, I've got this baby off. What are we? Oh, are we? Okay. Finally figured out what I'm doing wrong. Let me see if I can get this adjusted. I'm gonna try this again. Because oh, I didn't. Okay. Like I couldn't figure out why my stream rate was lower than what it normally is, but I had it slowed down for when I was at the motel the other night. Did a late night stream the other night. That was kind of fun, kind of like the late show. So that's the game we want. No. Wonder how I can get. Okay. Just a regular weekend for Mr. Graham. Those are okay. I think, believe it or not, knock on wood, we've got just a regular weekend coming up here for us too. There will be a Sunday morning stream. Kind of enjoying those. The banquet and the funeral potatoes. Funeral potatoes were delicious. Banquet was good as well. So that was the end of the season banquet for the swim team. Awards were given out. Fun was had by all. It was nice and short and sweet, about an hour. It was perfect. So that's one thing my wife is very conscientious of in those situations is everybody else's time. And so her making sure that we were out of there quick, that's a big thing for her. So but no, it was good. It was good, Graham. Thank you for asking. So, and tonight we've got burgers. Burgers are on the menu for tonight. So Just some plain old hamburgers. So, all right, let's run down. See if we can get a courseplay course going on this guy. I don't know how well this is going to work. So I had a few issues with it earlier, so I'm not sure. Not sure it's going to work, so we're just going to fire right in here and give it a shot. See if we can get something going. Get this corner knocked off. Open this baby up and get rid of that. Courseplay. We want to do one headland. Let's try two. Start on the headland. We want up and down. Longest edge. Could not generate course. The log may have more information. Ooh, that's a bummer. All right, let's do it this way. And we'll try that. Because sometimes... Oh, bummer. Some guy's working all weekend. That's no good. That's no good at all. Okay, so it's thinking. Maybe it'll be able to do it with automatic. All right, let's see if I can figure out this game to get to live. Because one would think, oh, come on. This isn't good. We don't have the message yet, so that's good. Uh-oh. Now it's coming. Oh. We're going to let it sit a minute, but usually the spinning circle of death means bad news. Bad news bears. I have had it come out of it once before. Where did my... Ah, there's my spinning circle of death. So we'll give it another minute here. But we may have to... back out, come back in. Which... Why, thank you, Graham. I appreciate that. When it works, I absolutely love using it, but when it doesn't work, it is a bummer. All right. Yep. There it is. There it is. Close the program. All right. Give me just a second to restart this, guys. We are going to, since we have this second, we are going to, where do I got to get that from? There we are. Downloads. Let's drop this updated one into, where did we put that stuff? That's kind of a pain. Where did I? There it is. Maps. It's over here. All right, let's try this update. Okay. Now we're going to reload. All right. And we're going to launch, see what this does. Hate it when this happens. But it does happen. That is the fun of dealing with courseplay. So. Okay. Let's try this. Start it, and away we go. We will see. We will see. Yeah, easy, you too. I'm watching what you guys are doing down there in the chat. Unbelievable. I'm just kidding. I love it. Keep it up. It's great. It's good viewing. Come on, come on. All right, back at the house. Cool. All right, so get this guy started. Cruise ahead here a little bit. We're going to do one headland. We're going to try and make this a little easier. I'm wondering if that little pinch point down in there is causing us issues. All right, we'll be back here in just a minute. Hopefully. Bueller. Come on. Uh-oh. It's going to do it again. Ooh. That's not good. Oh. Okay. Well, back here, and you can stare at my fat head here for a minute. We're going to do this. Come on. Come on. There we go. We'll jump back in. We will keep harvesting, and we'll just not worry about mowing the next field. And I will see if I can get courseplay figured out later on. Okay. Let's get her going. Okay. We're going to harvest. So, Sim Guy, if you're still in here, this is our new combine. Oh, we're not picking that up. There we go. All right. Oh, we're going to roll our new combine here. Goodness. There you go, buddy. Hammer down. Hammer down. Okay. I think we are actually going to want to cut this little bit out here like we did. That just gives us a little more entry room here. Now the downside is we won't, we got to run back and get our grain cart tractor because we don't have him up here. All right. Let's see how this baby yields. I think flax is supposed to yield okay. Oh, you guys would like to see it, wouldn't you? There we go. Maybe. there you go. Here we are in the gleaner. Now you can see the gleaner, Sim Guy. Now you can see the gleaner. This one I found just by searching Gleaner Combines, and it was on King Mods. So, has become my favorite and go-to combine. So, there you go. There's another one for you to go and check out. So, ooh, this game is not looking good. 4-1. Bottom, top of the second. Oh, goodness. We're way further along than that, aren't we? Oh, well. Okay. Not a whole lot to this. Yeah, I thought you might like that one, Sim Guy. Let's see where this puts us. Not the best yield, but I bet we can improve it with a little bit of work on our soil. But it's also a small field, so there won't be too much. Oh, and I was going to put this into straw to bale, wasn't I? Is that? Boy, that looks almost identical to the uncombined stuff. Hoofda. We're going to have to be careful doing this route. All right, let's get rid of that. And here we go. Combine, combine. I think this is part of it for me, why this map is so hits me the way it does. I can do a whole lot more in-cab driving. If I turn the game volume up just a little bit, find something to kind of shake my chair like a real machine, this would be like real life. We're going to be just a little bit over 50% by the time we get back to the top and the start. So we won't quite be able to get both rounds in on a tank full, but we'll be really close. And I'm wondering, hey, Firefighter 1139, how are you doing, sir? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Brian is the name, unless you prefer Firefighter. I can do either one. Welcome in. I think it's one of the first times you've been in here. So welcome in, welcome in. We're just doing a little bit of combining, picking up some flax rows with our Gleaner Super 98. We are leaving the straw so we can bale it, little extra income. How are you doing tonight, today, this afternoon? There we go. All right. But as you can see, I did forget to turn on the straw swaths till I was about halfway around the field, so oops. BigSky's not paying attention as always. So, no game sounds. My bad. There you are. Sorry about that, Sim Guy. Thanks for letting me know. Well, Sim Guy, I may or may not have that set up on my iPad with the Stream Deck app. Which, on a limited budget like mine, I pay $2 a month, $3 a month. I think it's $3 a month, and I got Stream Deck on my iPad. Works great. Now my next thing will be to see if I can move some of my farm sim commands over to my Stream Deck, because I'm running out of buttons over here on my button box. But that's all stuff for the future. So that's one thing I found as I started streaming, is that you can always find some way to update or upgrade. There's always a new piece of gear to get, or a new thing to try, or and I can get lost spending about as much time into doing all that as I do into playing the game. So all right, we did have the second beep, so we're about 85% capacity. So we should be doing pretty well getting back to the top. Haven't quite figured out what we're going to do for a truck. Haven't figured that out. If we're going to do a cart, if we're going to get the truck up here. Oh, jeepers creepers. Thanks, DJ. You too. Appreciate you stopping in, man. We are having some issues with our header here again, mainly because I don't know which buttons to push. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. All right, let's throw the pipe out here. should be able to just see it just there. Actually, you know what we could do? I bet we can just put the, I think I have the cart over here. We could just put the old Versatile on the cart, go that way. I think we can do that. When we get full, we're going to go over there and try that. Yep, we sure are. How do I get it back? There we go. Are we back? It's a terrible quality. Okay. Stream says excellent. The quality is terrible. Maybe? I think we're okay. Hoofda. That was close. Alright. Let's see here. Let's run over and grab. We'll grab the Versatile on the cart here. I don't know why that stream, is that stream really blurry for you guys on the other end? Kind of gonna check this now because I thought it was a little better. Okay, it's just on my end that it's really terrible. Okay, cool. Okay, it's just on my end that it looks really bad. So, okay. There we go. I have no idea. I looked down and all of a sudden everything on the streaming end was just gone. So, a little bit of old school meets new school here. Kind of like it. Will take a little bit to get going, but that's okay. Okay. Now we can get back to the fun. Now we got everything sorted out there. Empty. Away we go. little bit, right? But I can get these first two here. And I think we might try get a little course going here. No, let's try this again. There we go. Won't quite be perfect, but it'll be okay. Alright, this will give us a little more time to hang out. So, let's do a little bit of looking here. What do you guys think for a baler? We've got our Massey here. Got the Krone, the Kuhn, the Case, the New Holland, the Klaas, Pottinger. That's a round one. We don't want that. I like the squares. Is this one? Okay. I don't know. What do you guys think? Thanks, Graham. Appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I don't know what happened down there. I looked down and I don't know if I hit a wrong button or what I did, but I looked down and OBS was not doing anything, so. All right, 10% on that first pass, so we got to go 10 passes to get 100%. It's going to be about the end of the field, so 2 big tankfuls. Hey, Mr. Rank 29, how are you, sir? Welcome in, welcome in. We are just harvesting a bit of flax in Red Lily Farms Gleaner up here on Edgewater map. I am also paying, I got one eye up on the Cardinal game there. Currently bottom of the 4th, tied. And Toronto's going to the bullpen. Always a good sign. All right. This first couple are going to be a little bit rough. Center our GPS. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, how is Mr. Rank 29 today, dude? How you feeling? Very cool. Very cool. I saw on Facebook today DJ's got a little update coming out for that thing, hopefully by the end of the week. So, if that drops, we might have to go explore that one this weekend. So I was super excited to see he was going to make some changes to the corn and soybean stocks. You'll actually be able to use those in as bedding and as TMR, which I think is really cool. BC and South Sask. There we go. Those guys have a update coming for this map as well. So takes care of some of that swathing issues with the grass and all of that fun stuff. So fix the train so we can actually sell our crops. That'll be a fun one. So, but it's pretty cool to see what these guys do, what these mappers do, all the different things that they do. So. Very cool. Very cool. So for the distiller's grain, is that going to be something you can throw in the TMR mix, or just something that you'll be able to sell or produce? Very cool. Very cool. I always like it for like a base game if you can add a little bit more into well, apparently Siri's upset. I didn't say anything to Siri. Siri off. I have no idea. It is not my day with electronics, everybody. This is terrible. I'm fairly certain that Siri just randomly listens to me, and at the most inopportune time, she will pop in and say something. Usually those inopportune times are when I'm talking to you fine folks, or worse, when I'm on the phone with a customer. That's usually when she decides to go ballistic and start talking from my watch. So, technology isn't all it's cracked up to be, that is for sure. As with anything, it's great when it works. Yep. It was, I remember seeing it somewhere, Rank, I agree. But there was a change somewhere along the line, because you used to be able to go in and edit your feed wagons, and they could take different crops and whatnot. Hey, CW Farms, Mr. Chad, welcome in, sir. Great stream a little earlier. I got to go back and finish the last half of it. I only could hear about half of it, but that was really cool what you did. I enjoyed that a lot. So hopefully you do a few more of those. So learn a little bit about how the algorithm works and what exactly YouTube is. Kind of helps for sure. So. Back in line. There we go. Not sure what that was all about. And we did. All right, I love how GPS leaves us these nice, perfectly straight rows. You're welcome, Chad. Anytime, man. Glad to see the piggies were doing good. Enjoyed that little video as well. So it's always kind of fun and exciting to get a new batch in, but also pretty stressful with them getting sick and being a little stressed and fatigued from being loaded and unloaded, all that. So I remember dealing with that with cows when we had the farm. So that was always fun. Get a little bit more squared here. There we go. All right, 75% full. So we've got what? 1, 2, about 3 passes. So we'll probably be full coming up that 3rd pass there, hopefully. All right. All right. I'm going to keep it a secret for now. So, but I just had a great idea for a new series. So we'll have to kind of chew on it a little bit here while I'm streaming, and then who knows? Who knows? Don't worry, Edgewater's not going anywhere. All right. Do you guys ever have a little nerve that twitches out on you? I've got one in my leg just now, right above my knee, that just twitches. Oh, it's driving me nuts. So, anyhow, enough about me. How is life, Chad? How is the weather out there in Iowa? Hopefully getting a little drier. I was telling these guys earlier I was down in the Idaho-Montana border up in the mountains. I had snow that was even with the top of my pickup. So, deep snow up there. Finally warm in Nebraska, Rank says. Good. Coworker of mine lives in Nebraska. He's down by Lincoln. So he said it was pretty nice there. I didn't talk to him today. I talked to him Monday. He said it was getting nicer and it was supposed to be pretty nice. So that's always good. So, all right. I don't like being this off. There we go. That's better. Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, that's not good. We weren't paying much attention. We are full. Full. Okay. Let's throw the pipe out, turn that off. We are going to run over and get the versatile on the cart. We had the newer versatile is down on the yard on the Borgo air drill. We planted some winter wheat on Sunday. And so the old girl here got relegated to cart duty, and she is doing a mighty fine job of it. Plenty of power, a little bit slow to take off, but that's okay. Now we're going to try to get in nice and close so we can just leave her parked here. There we go. Shut her off. Conserve some of that dead dinosaur. And rolling the pipe in. Beautiful. Actually, you know what I want to try to do? I want to try some, won't be on this map, but I gotta find some corn. See how this gleaner handles corn. Or sunflowers. That's what we haven't done yet. Hopefully, this leaves us with just enough room to sneak by. Looks like it will. Excellent. Sweet, sweet. Let's get her done. Can't have but about 6 rows left, right? Then what are we going to do? Are we going to start mowing that other piece? Or are we going to bale this? I don't know what to do. I think we're going to bale. I think we're going to do that. Got a little cash. We can lease a baler. And what we're going to keep track of is, if we lease a baler, does what we make off of baling the straw, is that enough to cover the lease on the baler? That's what we're going to check. And I guess it would be for a wagon as well, because we'll have to stack them. Always Pleasant View Farms, always, sir. This is a little newer variety than what you're used to there, but nonetheless, it's still a gleaner. So, it's become my favorite combine. So, it was a pretty good stream, wasn't it? There, Pleasant View. Thought he did a great job with that. Well, because I don't have that almost finished model and combine. Do I? Don't tell Mrs. BigSky Farms, but I found the Easter candy. The cab looks pretty decent. Very reminiscent of the ideal cab, but pretty close to the real thing there. So even a little watermark in the ceiling there. So the only really glaring thing I've found is, pretty sure that piece is supposed to be silver, not red. This one was, I found it on King Mods, I saw one of the other live stream guys had it, and whoever released it, it was a convert of something else, and I don't remember the two that did it. But I literally just Googled FS22 Gleaner Combine, and this one popped up under King Mods. So I will seek to do a better job in remembering who has what mods in the future. But it was kind of one of those, I was so excited to find it, I just got it and dumped it in the game and started using it. So but I can't say as I've seen a 7520 rank, but I usually don't have the best radar for John Deere stuff, so nothing against it. It's great stuff, just not my style, not my game. So I know I'll have to do a series about it eventually, but I guess I am using it over on the potato series. I got an 8RX in that one. So, but yeah, this thing's been great. The BC's pickup headers fit on it just fine. Bushel Plus works on it, so I'm digging it. Oh, sure. I will keep an eye open, Rank, but I have not seen anything, so. Whoops. Yes, they do, Chad. Yes, they do. Actually, I don't think I... Mr. Bear, welcome in, sir. Glad you could stop in, join us for a bit. Do appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. All the best to your mom. Hopefully she's feeling better. %50 full. Sweet. I do like that mod. Although I still did run the tank over on the previous tank full, so I got to pay more attention to it is what I got to do. Or tweak it just a little bit so that it reminds me at like 90 and 95. I don't know. That was a good one, wasn't it, McKenzo? He did a great job with that one today. So, all right, I think that is going to finish us up. Oh no, there is a little bit here in there. Oh, thanks, McKenzo. I appreciate it, sir. Appreciate it a lot. So I think all right. So actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the combine up to the other little field we have up here. Better take a look, make sure nothing's coming. Good there, perfect. Because if we've learned anything about the Edgewater map is that traffic is to be taken seriously. Now listen here, bud. You can't have it both ways, man. It's either going to be nice and clean and shiny and you'll like it, or it's going to be dirty and you'll like it. You can't complain both ways, man. Last time you were here, you were... Good, I'm glad you saw the humor in that. Last time you were here, you were complaining about how dirty it was, so... I'm just messing with you, man. I love it. So, we're just going to leave him here. And what I wanted to look at was, can I sneak the swather through this? I think I can. There you go. You need the just right amount of dirt. I like that. All right, we're gonna take this swather. Since we're having some courseplay issues with this field, we are just gonna run this guy. Right up the edge here. And then we'll cut that other little piece and get combining on it. Cutting on it. So it's got a few weeds in it apparently, but that's life. So but I do want to get those two little ones out of here. Kind of hoping we could get courseplay to work on this big field, but it's just going to give us some fits. So we'll just let courseplay sit in the corner and think about what it's done, and then we'll come back and revisit it. Move out just a little bit. You never give up on it. You got to put it in the corner, let it think about what it's done once in a while, but don't ever give up on it. Okay. We're going to see if we can cross here. very carefully. Ooh, that's deeper than I was anticipating. Careful. All right, there we go. Now we're cutting. Ooh, you're serious about putting it in the corner. We're just going to move on to a little field that doesn't need course play. That's what we're going to do. That is what we're going to do. I should have came up here and sprayed these weeds out of here. That'll affect our yield, unfortunately. Oh well. That's what happens when you get into these fields, that you take them over from the bank, so you don't know what the guy before you did, so. We kind of took these on over the summer. So we didn't, we are reaping where we did not sow. So that's why these fields aren't in the best of shape. Easy does it. Yeah, nice. There we go. Ooh, yeah, that's kind of a neat one. I think there was a couple of them back in 15 and 17 that did that as well, Rank. You could chop straw to make it into forage. No, I'll bet it doesn't. I'll bet it doesn't. All right. What are we? Another commercial? My goodness. I guess T-Mobile's got to pay for the. They got to pay for the baseball somehow. So. Cool. These little fields here definitely have some rolling terrain. That's pretty nice. I kind of like that. This one could be fun to seed with our big seeder as well. Holy smoke! That's a pile of forage there, Rank. Alright, here we go. Top of the 6th, tied 5-5. Correction, middle of the 6th. Redbirds are coming to the plate. Down that stretch of Interstate 86 and 84 there in Idaho where I was ranked, there's a whole bunch of dairies down there. There's a whole bunch of silage stuff down in there, choppers and trucks and all sorts of stuff. So. If I get down that way again next week, I will try to get some pictures for you. Oh. Tried to swing it too wide, got caught on the fence. Oh, come on. Oh, fine. Okay, there. No, no, no. Goodness gracious. Just having a time of it, as my grandmother would say. Just having a time. Okay, we're going to come up here and grab this little bit here. Let's do that. We're going to mow the long way this time. I don't have 500 little back and forths to take care of. And it'll make it a little funner when we come back to combine it. Hung up on the fence there again. Again. I am just a little quick on the trigger. Fair bit of yield up here, I guess. We're mostly in the orange. No green, so we'll have to improve the soil there. Get these last few bits knocked down, and then we'll get it picked up again with the combine. Holy cow. I am way fast on that. Let's see. We can sneak back through the ditch over here without getting stuck. It's definitely a steeper ditch than I was anticipating, that's for sure. Okay. We're just going to make a round around the outside of here back to the top of the field. That way, well, actually, we're going to kind of do a modified run here. It'll screw up course play a little later, but that's okay. He'll figure it out. Okay, let's get her done. Come on, MacDon. Alright, I thought baseball was going to add in the pitcher clock, which they did. I thought it was supposed to move these games along a little bit, but as much time as they have to stop and sell beer and cars, they certainly are not moving them along very fast anymore. I find it interesting with this flax, I can take a whole bunch of grass and it doesn't do a thing. I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping we can get this grass piece worked up here a little bit and join these fields together, but I don't know if that's going to work or not. Okay. We're going to go park him over here. Kinda out of the way. In case we do want to come back and bale that up. Which we do. I just don't know when we'll quite get to it. Since we're down here and we know that we will need this, we're going to take the old Kenworth up. Get him up there. Then we'll harvest up that piece, see how much time we have left. Treading very carefully there, not looking before we just took off. Alright, back in the cab. Excuse me. It's not even 6 o'clock. I'm already sleepy. I hate to say this, but I think I'm getting old. Oh goodness. Getting so old I missed the turnoff. Shoot, we'll have to go up here and turn around. There we go, we just turn around in the middle of the road. No problems. No problem, man. Oh, sim guy, you always can say something. You're like, hey, doofus, you forgot to turn. That's the thing. I just get to watching the scenery go by and I forget to turn. Hey, easy now. I don't come in your streams and insult you. Just kidding. I'm not insulting. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing around. I am getting old. But you know what they say. I don't know. I'm old. I forgot what they say. Oh, we're just going to go around this guy in the ditch. Beautiful. I believe they say something about older the violin, the sweeter the music, and wine gets better with age. Well, that's not good, sim guy, because I feel about 110. So, if that tells you anything. Let's go in here. It's not quite what I wanted to do, but sometimes things have to be done this way. I'm getting wisdomous. Yes, sir. I am getting wisdomous. Hey, hey. I believe that's a base hit for the Redbirds. 6-5. We'll take it. We will take it. Oh, yeah. Goldschmidt finds the gap for a bloop single. Oh, there we go. Okay. We're going to do this a little different. We're going to kind of outside the cab for once. See if we can just for something a little different. Definitely tell the weeds were here. It hurt the yield quite a bit. Good thing we got Bushel Plus on here to get the most efficiency out of our combine that we can. That was a bunch of money well spent. We're going to go in cab around the corner because that's safer. That way I don't miss as much. All right. This one might not go so well. Oh yeah, it'll be just fine. Huh. Look at that. I'm a better driver than I thought. Who knew? Who knew? This just isn't fun. I like being inside the cab. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Okie dokie. Round and round we go. Where we stop, whenever it's full, that's where we're gonna stop. So I forgot. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just trying to figure out my baseball game here because I forgot that I had my phone. I didn't silence the notifications, so I'm getting the notifications as the game goes on, and it's spoiling what's happening for me. So, that's life. All right. There's another little. I missed a whole bunch of bits on this field, didn't I? I am the worst driver in Farm Sim. Oh, there we go. Oh, and I'll be able to pick a little bit of this up. Sweet. Make it. Gonna make it. I think we left a little bit on both sides. Up. That's about how I work. All right, let's get over here. And we'll pick this little shorty up. Okay. So we've got jump outside here a minute and take a look here. Because we've got just about got our opening rounds finished, and we're at 50%. So I bet we can get this whole little corner in one tank full. What do you think? Place your bets, everyone. Place your bets. There's our 50% beep. I bet we get it all in. Just throwing that out there. Sim guy says the same. Because we've only got 2 of the really long rows. And the short rows never seem to really yield the same as the long rows for some reason. I don't know why that is. All right. So we're gonna spin around. Try to get this thing hung up on the fence as well. Goodness. Not gonna worry about GPS right now. Get this picked up. Bird's eye view here. Methinks nice. Glad this is the right amount of dirt for you, McKenzo. This is good to know. We will have to take a look and see what the percentage of dirt is, so we know the right amount for you. So let me get spun around and started on this one, and we'll see if it shows us here. About 68% dirt. That's what's right for Mr. Bear. So. I love it, McKenzo. Love it. Love it that we're getting to know each other well enough. We can give each other some back and forth, have some fun. That's what we're supposed to be doing here, right? Ooh, that's not good. Loop single and the game is back to tied. Wah, wah, wah. 75%. 2 rows left. Looks like Mr. Sim Guy was right. We are going to have enough room. Sounds like the kid is home. Ooh. Oh yeah, we can just enough. All right, now we're gonna see if we can ease this thing through the ditch. That one is really steep right there. I think it's gonna be steep all over here, unfortunately. Let's see if we can't get this old combine stuck down here in the ditch. Nope, we didn't. Just going to pick up this row coming back until we're full. If we make it all the way, great. If we don't, well, then that's just less to combine next time. All right. Getting close, getting close. We still haven't decided which baler we want to do yet. I think I'm going to go with the Crone. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? I like that hill in that new field there. That's kind of fun. Golly, they did such a good job with this map. I love it. I don't think we're going to quite make the end, guys. 94%. Nope, excuse me, 97%. I can't read. Need the Derek Zoolander school. And we're full. Okay. We're going to carefully see. There we go. All right, let's run over here and get the cart. We'll just put what's in the cart in there too, because when we lease our baler, we are going to pull it with this old girl. Should be kind of fun. Come on, old girl. Say it's only 1,000 bushels in there. Shouldn't be that much for you. Goodness. All right, let's get her filled up. While we're waiting, we're going to go lease the baler. $245. We're not going to put a silage additive tank on it. So We're not going to have it for that long. $8,000, $79.05. If you guys remember that, you get bragging rights later. Oh goodness, where did it deliver it to? I didn't realize I had the... Oh, it delivered it to the yard. Okay, well, that's how that goes. All right. If you guys could excuse me here for just a moment, I will be right back. All right. Now that we got that little chore out of the way, let's go and park this cart right behind the MacDon. Because there is a field exit down there. And we are going to go get the baler. The clicking of the gear levers in here. Oh, this thing is just so good. Long look over the shoulder. Nothing is coming. We're good to go. Let's see. Our flashers work. There they go. Yep. Flashers are working on the cab. Perfect. Oh, that's right. We didn't. Ah, shoot. Okay. Let's see here. We are just going to there we go. That's where it should have been. We had to pay the extra to have it delivered and then have it undelivered, but that's life. All right. Let's get hooked on here. Old school meets new school here. We'll see how this goes with an articulated on the baler. Those corners are going to be pretty ugly. But that is sometimes life. Oh, one thing I do want to do is I want to make sure that my bales are the big ones. Perfect. Okay. Now we can get to making some flax straw. All right. Here we go. I did this on the Edgewater time lapse that I'm working on as well, and didn't work so well, but I think that was possibly I have the best articulated tractor at that point, so but hopefully we're not using. Hey, Faber Farming, welcome in, sir. Appreciate you stopping by and hanging out with us for a bit. Hope you're doing well. How are things on this fine Thursday? We are just up here in Edgewater baling up some flax straw. And it is working way better than I thought it would. Felt like when I did it before, we left a lot behind, but I don't think there's a whole lot. These curvy rows, we're not going to do in cab because that's just going to be that will be a giant disaster. But when we get those straight rows over there, we'll give her a shot, see how we do. There we go. Oh, heck. This actually makes it definitely a little tougher with that big old snout hanging out there. See how this works. That actually didn't work too bad. Huh. I gotta say, I'm half impressed this is working as well as it is. I'm surprised. Is working way better than it did the other day. Here's my... Can't really take my eyes off of anything for too long, but... the corners aren't pretty, but I kind of thought that. I don't think I can get turned sharp enough to get that. Maybe I can't. Look at there. Hoofda. This thing actually works really well. Oh, there it didn't do so well. Yeah. This here's a little old school meets new school. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. There we go. Now we can do a little more in cab. Where's that? Okay. Yeah, just like this old versatile here. Okay. And this thing is working way better than I thought it would. Don't have much for a yield though. We're not getting many bales, but that's okay. Alright, we're going to try this. I don't know how well it's going to go, but we're going to try it. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Okay, I'll admit that didn't go too bad. Didn't go too bad. Maybe it's the little adjustments that are the key. Is that? Somebody help me out here. Look at the logo on the steering wheel. Is that an old school Buick logo, or is it just me? Maybe it's just me. I don't know. All right. Oh, I suppose if I want you guys to look at that, I got to stay in cab, don't I? And that left a little pile that has to be thrashed out yet, so that's okay. This thing does good. Whoops. There we go. Ooh, these end rows will be a little bit tricky with the pickup or with the semi sitting there, but we'll be okay. We'll be okay. That's not good. Alright, we'll definitely have plenty of flax from that other field to fill the semi up, so our yields will be good. Getting a fair bit of bales off of here. Next thing we're going to have to do is figure out how to pick the bales up. I have seen folks do it manually. Maybe we should try that. No, you're right. That seems like a terrible idea. Okay. Four rows left on this side of the field. Hi there, Simpatical. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. Hope you're doing well. How is your day going? Cool. Let's do a little more in-cab work. How'd we do there? We did really well. I am just tickled pink with how well this thing is doing. Man, a living. You're just having a ball. We might try to sneak over and get the other side of this field finished up too. Perfect. All right. All right. A couple of new folks in here tonight. If you guys haven't already, if you're enjoying the show, click the thumbs up, give us a like, subscribe if you want to see some more, and ring that bell. That way you know when I put out more content. Excuse me. Got a couple of videos a week. Thanks, Sim Guy. Appreciate it. Trying to improve our shorts game, so though a few of those are popping out now and then. But I think we're going to do the old skip a row trick, but we don't have to turn quite as sharp. We can also work our way back. Cool, cool. All right. There's a big pile where we stopped. Hopefully that goes well. Looks like we'll leave a little bit on both ends. No, it got it all. Sweet. Oh, we were going to skip that row, weren't we? Oops. We can skip the next one. How's that sound? All right, we can grab the two little short ones over there. Come back, and we are just about finished up with this field. And we can check our check the counter at the end to see how many we made. Or do we have it? Oh, we don't have the counter up, so we can check that when we're done, then we know. I don't know if we're going to try to clean that little part up or not. We probably should, but we're going to spin around to this one. It's a little easier to line up on. And then our autosave is going to glitch us here in a second. Excuse me. That yawn snuck up on me. I apologize. Cool, cool. 2 more rows. 2 more rows. We're going to do it this way. Pick up a little bit and a little bit. We'll do a big old corner and be lined up just about right for the long rows. Cool. Well, this worked out way better than I could have ever hoped with this tractor. I did not think it was going to go well. So, alrighty. And we'll go out and around. And get her finished up. Woo! Last row. The gear shift rumbling in here while you're going is just, it's priceless. You're going to bed, man? Sounds good. I will be shutting her down here pretty quick, but thank you so much, Sim Guy, for joining us. Appreciate the support, hanging out, chatting with me at the beginning. That is very awesome. You sleep well. Have a good day at work. Okay. Everybody that's left, that is going to do it for us for tonight's stream. We did a little bit of swathing, we did a little bit of combining, we did a little bit of baling. We didn't really haul some flax, but we put some in the truck for sure. So then we got a little bit of baling done. So that is kind of what I had on the agenda for tonight. It is time to go cook some burger, feed the family, feed the beast. So that is what we are going to do. So thank you guys so much for joining us. I do appreciate the support. If you haven't already, give us a like. Subscribe if you're enjoying it. Click that bell so you know when we go live again, which will be hopefully Sunday morning for sure. Possibly another one. We'll see how it goes. Till then, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.